Hey guys, Morten Åstad here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another unboxing. This unboxing will include my first record ever by a band. I think a lot of in the vinyl community will say, "Really? You never had any of those? You're a heavy metal fan?" Well, I'm all kinds of music fan. No, never owned any of those. It will include the second solo album by a very favorite artist of mine. And I think that means second out of three solo album he's made. Sort of might be a fourth, but I think it's an interpretation live thing with an orchestra of songs from his main gig anyway. And it will also contain, well, I hope, the last album I need to complete my collection of an absolute favorite band of mine on vinyl, because I already have their complete discography on CD, and very gradually I've been getting them on vinyl. Some new, some used, but in very nice nick. So, this is an order from iMusic DK, Danish, I think the biggest Danish online music retailer. So I came with one of these things around it, so I've already sort of done away with that, so that you won't see me struggling on camera. Here we go. Now, which one do I show first? Now, the one that ends up with me having a complete discography, I kind of wanted to show it, and then all the other, and maybe separately. But then I brought all the other records up to Norway because I had some of the records were there already, and the timing just didn't work out because this one arrived a couple of days after I went up to Norway for a week last week. So here we go. I had a little bit of a tricky thing inside here, so I had to struggle a little bit after all. Anyway, okay, let's see. I'll just show them in the order they're lying on my table. Ian McCulloch, Slidling. Ian McCulloch, of course, the singer in Echo and the Bunnymen, absolute huge favorite band of mine. His solo debut, I remember buying in a record store the moment I got back to Oslo from Italy on a class trip last year of high school. And although I was happy about his solo album and I thought it was wonderful, I remember then, because, of course we did have MTV and stuff like that, but I don't know if they did really much in the way of news about Echo and the Bunnymen. So I don't think I knew whether or not this was a solo album, and then he would go back to Echo and the Bunnymen, or he have left Echo and the Bunnymen, and that was not good because I really liked Echo and the Bunnymen, and as it turned out, he did leave Echo and the Bunnymen. He did two solo albums. They made one album with some other singer from a fairly well-known band, but now I can't remember. And then he and Will Sargent did a project together. I think it was called... No, not Mysterio, because that was Ian's second solo album. Electrication, something like that, which was the band name, not the album name, I think. And they only did that one thing, and then a couple of years passed. And I think that sort of mended some fences. And then in '97, Echo and the Bunnymen returned as a band with the album Evergreen. They were reduced to a trio at that time. Will Freitas or something, or was that the? Yeah, me and names. And every album, subsequent album, basically they've been a duo, Ian and Will. So this is the 20th anniversary edition of Ian's third solo album, issued on vinyl for the first time. And it says here it was a 2023 Record Store Day exclusive. So I actually got another Record Store Day album from Record Store Day 2023. Skipping the Black Friday one. Right, so featuring contributions from Chris Martin, Johnny Buckland, and John Sim, includes the singles Sliding and Love in Veins, pressed on 140 gram white vinyl. You don't often see them announcing that they're doing it on 140 gram, do you? Here we are. There's the back. And lyrics. And it is... For some reason I thought this was transparent vinyl, but no, it's white. Very nice album, by the way. Very nice record. Highly recommend it. I'm not entirely sure why he did a solo album in 2003. I think Echo and the Bunnymen had done 3 albums since their reunion. Next one. Yeah, so I never owned any records by this band. I don't think I've ever heard enough songs to put together a complete album or compilation album, if you like. Yeah, I must have. I guess I've been a little bit inspired by some of you guys over there in America, especially, who are in the vinyl community and are living your. I'm not saying you're living your best days. Thinking more like you're sort of threading your teenage heavy metal roots. Anyway, I hope I like this. It's Poison. Yes. Open up and say with that apparently not back then kosher album cover. And here are the guys in all their splendor. And I had an idea that there was going to be purple here, which was a very popular color in the day. So that I wore my Colorado Rockies third alternative cap for this. Here we go. Come on. Let's just check if there's anything else in here. Nope. Inner sleeve, and from what I read, special kind of nicely colored vinyl. Here we are. Look at that bad boy. I guess sort of that was the cover in a lot of countries and territories, black with just the eyes showing like that. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting something by Poison, and I was also thinking about maybe getting something from, for example, Cinderella, which I have done, by the way, a couple of years ago on CD. Since I saw, and I'm a huge uh, John Cusack fan, so of course I own and have seen probably 15 times Hot Tub Time Machine, and yeah, that movie it really made me go into my old records and stuff, and realizing that a lot of the glam band heavy metal records that I once owned, I didn't have them anymore, and I don't. I'm not entirely sure why. Anyway, guys, one more to go, and this completes my discography of Inxs on vinyl. Yes, their biggest selling album ever was the last one I got. Uh, I do own it on CD, like I said earlier, but also on in a super deluxe box set CD as well. That's kind of why I ended up buying this last. But it was also the most expensive of the ones. This was nearly twice as much as I paid for, their first, second album, and the ones that came after this one on new vinyl. So yeah. This is one of those Atlantic 75. So the 1997 International Phenomenon featuring Need You Tonight, Never Tear Us Apart, A New Sensation, Guns in the Sky, do. Look at that. This is a gatefold, so I am going to remove the shrink on this one. And if I'm correct, there's also something special about the vinyl, and this will be the only one in my collection that's not simply a black vinyl. Kick! Here we go. And see if there's anything else hiding in there. Nope. And the inner sleeve. That's a weird way of doing where you're supposed to read the lyrics like that. Oh. And there's the transparent or clear vinyl. A band I absolutely love and have for over 40 years. Because I discovered Inxs before they broke through internationally and were known by Scandinavians. And the reason for that, and I think I told you this before, sorry if I repeat myself, but there was a Swedish music television program. They had the best ones in Scandinavia, hands down. I think it was called the Music Bureau. And they had a special on Australian music, and in hindsight, I cannot remember other bands from that program. Might have been, I don't know. To be honest, I don't remember, but I remember two of them that stuck to my mind, and I wrote them down. And I think I would have been 10 or 11 at the time. And Inxs was the first one that yes, this is me. I really like this. And then next band that came up, of course, was with a 2-meter tall, bald man with flailing arms and everything. And that was Midnight Oil. And I wrote those down, and I went to the record shop where they were used to me, and my dad let me get a couple of records every month. That was sort of one of my Christmas presents, was that I got a note saying you can pick up one, or was it two maybe, when I got a little older, records at a record store that was also one of those photochemists. where he developed films for his business. And so I gave them a note. Oh, you can use. They had never heard of any of those, neither Inxs, because the part of the store that had, the records was much bigger than the photo, and they knew music, and they knew me, and so I went back there way too early and started pestering them. Have you gotten anything? No. So I kind of got the message that I was starting to maybe be a bit annoying there, so I didn't show up for a while. So when I did get back, they were annoyed that I hadn't been. We got the records you were asking, the records you wanted us to order. I was like, records, plural. Oh yeah, one from Inxs and one from Midnight Oil. Yeah, that'll be fine. No, they gotten 3 records from Inxs and 2 by Midnight Oil, and I think the Inxs ones all had a UK import sticker. The Midnight Oil ones had a different import sticker. Yeah, from other side of the planet. My dad was so mad. Anyway, that's my Inxs story, and slightly Midnight Oil story. So thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, I got a lot of music to rediscover. Oh, can't believe I got Poison as well. That's why I thought I better put on some sort of related attire. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon in another video.